Hello, this video is about accruals and prepayment of expenses and how to show them in the nominal ledger accounts. So question 1, Michael Young has prepared a draft income statement for the year ended 30th of June 2019. No entries have been made in the income statement for the following expenses. So wages paid during the year were £8,400. Electricity paid during the year was £1,950. Right, we've got some additional information now to take into account. So we've got the previous year, the year ended at 32 2018. We've got wages that were owing of £300 and electricity was prepaid of £200. At the end of our current year, year ended at 30 June 2019, we've got wages prepaid £250, electricity owing of £150. So what have we got to do then? We've got to prepare the nominal ledger accounts for wages and electricity for the year ended 30 June 2019. Right, so let's have a look at the solution and we can do this together now. Right, so here I've got my T account or the nominal ledger account for wages. Now you notice the first three rows here, I've got them like in light grey. The reason why that is, that's because for the moment, these are going to be the rows I'm going to show my workings out. So they're not part of the actual solution for the full wages T account. This is the workings out for my wages account. Right, so this is how I'm going to use them. Let's go back to the question now. So it says in year ended 30 June 2018, wages were owing of £300. So the grey bit is going to be by the year ended 30th of June 2018. If wages were owing at the end of June 2018, that would have to increase the wages amount, and the wages amount would have been £300. So that's going to go on my debit side. Now, because they were owing at the end of the year, there's going to be a balance carried down. And that would have been the 30th of June 2018. Now I know my balance carried out at the end of last year. I now know the balance brought down at the beginning of this year because it's going to be on the opposite side on the next day. So the 1st of July 2018, my balance brought down was £300. Now we're told during the year, wages paid during the year was £8,400. So you would have credited bank and debited wages as wages are an expense. So going to have £8,400 here. It's going to be bank, and it's covering the whole year, so therefore it's going to be the 30th of June 2019. Now it says at the end of our year ended 30 June 2019, wages were prepaid by £250. So what that means is, included in that 8,400, there was £250 which relates to next year. So if it relates to next year, it shouldn't be shown in this year's accounts. So we're going to show it on the credit side, and it's going to be, let's just check the amount, £250. So it's going to reduce our figure now. So it's going to be balance carried down £250 at the end of our year. So that's our prepayment at the end of our year. So now we've entered all of the information. We've entered the £8,400 paid during the year, the wages owing at the beginning of the year, and the wages prepaid at the end of the year. Now, in all T accounts, your two columns, the debit side and the credit side, need to balance. Now remember, we're not taking into account this grey bit. That was just my workings out earlier on to show us where our balance brought down was going to be. So on my debit side, if you total that comes to £8,400. Now we're now missing a figure now. Now the missing figure is what's going to go in the income statement. So our details are going to be income statement. And it's for the end of the year, 30th of June 2019. So that goes there. And the amount is going to be the £8,400 minus the £300 minus the £250. That's going to come to £7,850. So that's going to be our entry in the income statement. Now we need to tidy up our T account now. So we need to total our credit side. And we're going to check it's the same as the debit side, which it is. So it's fine. If we have a balance carried down in a T account, we then have the balance brought down on the opposite side at the beginning of the next year. So we've got balance brought down The amount will be the same, so that's going to be £250. And the date is going to be the next day, which will be the 1st of July 2019. So that's your nominal ledger account for your wages for the year ended at 30th of June 2019. Well, the next one we've got is the electricity account. So again, these grey bits at the top, this is my workings out section. It's not going to be the part of the final answer of the exam. This is our working out section. So that's going to be last year's working out. So let's see what we've got for electricity for last year then. So, year ended 30th of June 2018, electricity was prepaid by £200. So if it's prepaid, I'm going to have it on the credit side at the end of the year because it reduces the amount on the debit side. So we're going to have balance carry down. The end of the year was the 30th of June 2018. Now remember, this is done purely for my workings out. So if it's carried down on the credit side last year, and the start of our year, which is our answer, which will be the 1st of July 18, it's going to be on the opposite side, so it's balance brought down of £200. So that's the first bit. Now, what was paid during the year for electricity? So electricity paid during the year was £1,950. So you'll be crediting in your banks as a payment, you're debiting electricity as an expense. So it's 1,950. And it's going to be bank. It's for the whole year, so it's going to be the 30th of June 2019. Right, the final entry then for electricity from the information. At the end of the year of June, 30th of June 2019, you've got electricity owing of £150. So that means that's going to increase the amount for this year. So £150 is going to be on the debit side, so I want to increase the amount. And because it's owing at the end of the year, it's called balance carry down. So that's the 30th of June 2019. So that's all of our entries put together now in my T account. So we're going to total up the debit side. That comes to £2,300. Now, there's nothing on the credit side at the moment, and that's going to be where your income statement figure comes from. So at the end of the year, the 30th of June 2019, we're going to have income statement. And the income statement is going to be the total of my debit side, which is £2,300. So now I total up my credit side, and it's just a one figure. And the two are the same, which they must be the same. 2,300 credit, 2,300 debit. One more thing to do to get the extra mark in your exam. You've got a balance carried down now on the debit side. We must have a balance brought down on the opposite side. So underneath we put down balance brought down. It'll be the same amount, and the amount is £150. And the date will be the next day, which will be the 1st of July 2019. So that's how to do your nominal ledger accounts for your prepayment and accrual of expenses. Thank you.